Good morning. Good afternoon. I'm Breck Auger, and this is Elevatus News. Back in 2021, Doug Ruth and I sat down with President Cory Miller to discuss the recap of 2021. It was a great year, and we're excited to hear what Cory had to say. So this is Elevatus News. I'm joined here with Doug Ruth and President of the firm, Cory Miller. So, Cory, thank you for being on the show today.
Oh, sure. You're welcome.
Glad you're here.
Glad to be here.
And we're super excited to talk to you today because it's been a great year for us here at the firm. And we've had a lot of exciting projects and some awesome people news happening. So can you kind of just give us a little bit of maybe some highlights maybe on some of the projects that we've done?
Yeah, sure. So over the past year, it's been really exciting to see Electroworks come to life. I mean, it's really making a lot of headway visually. I know you've done a good job of showing the public that with the flyovers, and there's some more photos to come, right? Pretty regular basis. That's moving along well, and as part of that, we've been part of the Fort Wayne Community Schools AMP Lab, which it's been exciting to see that come to fruition. And then as exciting as that is, there's a lot of other things going on. We're doing some great work down at Indiana Tech with the Zollner addition and renovation. That is almost a 3-year project based on the timeline.
Pretty cool to see those images. Sorry, but
Yeah,
I just have to say I love seeing those shared images that we have on our website showing the Zollner project. The building just keeps getting more and more developed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're actually starting to paint and drywall on one of the floors now, so they're moving along. But really, as some other stuff that is finishing up this year, the Marion County Jail is finishing up and opening at the end of the year. The Fulton County Jail is getting some good press over in Rochester, and that's our newest version of that 200-bed jail that's opening. Actually, it's open this month, I think. So, but that justice world has really grown. So we've had some great opportunities with some good teammates in South Dakota. Got a number of projects out there, Missouri, Oklahoma. So there's opportunities out there based on the team that we bring to the table and their expertise, and some great teammates in those other states.
That's great. So this year, have there been any maybe challenges that we've been able to provide solutions to that you've been approached by?
Yeah. There's lots of them in that one, Brett. But if you think about some projects, some unique projects that really made us put our thinking hat on, and from a design side, Doug, as well as just problem solving, and there's a great project up in Elkhart County, Bachelor Children's Home, which it serves a very unique need for children and young girls that are in trouble. We were able to work with, in this pandemic era, working with Wetwood Construction on the Kelly project. So a lot of good construction going on there, fast paced, and they're opening up their shop out there on 14 and 69. And then the real fun one is we just got hired recently with Fort Wayne Community Schools to do the big addition to Levon Scott. It'll be a large project. It's almost tripling the size of the school, but really for a school system that has a lot of facilities, this is one of the unique opportunities to really create something new, and we're excited about that.
That's wonderful, and we had the honor to be a part of the charrette with the design team the other day, which I thought was awesome. So some awesome news coming from our projects, and some very optimistic views coming into the new year. We also have some new titles here at Elevatus as well. So some registered architects, CDT.
Yeah, we've grown in the last number of years just to help facilitate our clients' needs. And one of the things we've done is we've grown from the bottom up. We've hired a lot of young folks with energy and creativity. But part of that process is we encourage them to go ahead and start thinking about getting licensed, go through that process, which is an arduous process. It's 6 tests. Sometimes it takes more than a year to get through them. I mean, it's not a simple process. And this year we're fortunate, bang, all since July. Emily Hauer became a licensed architect. Sam Schaust became a licensed architect. Josh Casper and Jen Snell all became licensed architects. And then on a parallel path, so Brandon White he's registered CDT, which is a construction design technology certification. So his understanding drawings and specs and materiality. So he studied a lot for that. Had to take number of exams as well. So we've really grown. We've added a couple architects. I mean, Doug Middleton came out of retirement and is helping us out with some construction observation and his specialty with food service and some education opportunities. And Dave Scholl got his license again. He sort of went in semi-retirement, but he came back and he's doing a lot of work with us, and he decided to go ahead and get his license reinstated. So we actually had 6 new architects this year.
Awesome. That's awesome news. So, I just think it's amazing just to see the growth we're experiencing both on the people and the project side.
Yeah.
It really is. It's a humbling experience to see that.
So I'm kind of curious too. I mean, we've talked about projects and people, and my interest is internally how do we improve things? How do we mentor? And not just throw people out to work on things without any oversight, but we started this mentoring program to not only just us to mentor some of the new folks, but we're learning things from them as well. I think that's really lended itself to our success this past year, a couple of years even. So, but what are your thoughts on outside of the projects and some of those things? What, from a people standpoint, has made us successful internally?
I think it is that. It is trying to make a connection beyond working through projects. So whether it's the project managers or the mentors, as you mentioned, understanding who they're working with and what pushes their buttons, what gets them up in the morning and gets them excited about work, and those kind of opportunities to encourage that through whatever means we can, whether people are playing golf, playing pickleball, or going out to lunch or coffee. I mean, encouraging that interaction to let people bounce ideas off of one another that aren't project focused. I mean, it becomes a personal connection that really helps us grow.
Yeah, and I would say too, just along those same lines, I think for me the word intentional is pretty big. It's like making our goals, making our plans. How are we being intentional with all these things to make those things happen? People grow, and but I feel like that's something that's really contributed to a lot of what we're doing.
It is, but it's being intentional takes effort, and that's the tough part. Is we've got a great core group of leaders that are committed to making that happen, and that's what makes the difference. Having intention and wanting to do it is one thing, but we've got a committed group of leaders that are wanting to do it and really integrating like that.
Yeah. Very cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, Miller.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.